Hi students, today we want to start organic chemistry, general organic chemistry, general organic chemistry. Here in the general organic chemistry we have mainly two parts. First classification, nomenclature, isomerism, and another part is about the electron displacement effects and reaction mechanisms. Okay, here first we will see the general organic chemistry introduction. Here the first organic compounds are the backbone of carbon. All organic compounds are having a carbon as backbone. Why carbon forms a large number of compounds means because of its tetravalency. And second one is because of its catenation tendency. Catenation tendency because of its isomerism and because of its high bond dissociation energy. C bond dissociation energy is highest. So because of its high bond dissociation energy and because of its multiple bond forming ability. Multiple bond forming ability. It can form multiple bond forming. So C single bond C they can form, C double bond C they can form, C triple bond C also. So the same carbon forming single bond, the same carbon is forming double bonds, and same carbons are forming triple bond, which is called as multiple bond forming ability. And next here the catenation tendency means, I think catenation means it is self linkage of identical atoms. Self linkage of identical atoms to form long chains or to form branched chains. To form branched chains or to form cyclic chains. Here cyclic chain means like this, cyclic chains. Okay, this type of self-linkage of identical atoms to form long chains or branch chains or cyclic chains is called as catenation tendency. And tetravalency means carbon atomic number is 6 and it is having a configuration of 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Here 2s2 means it is having 2 electrons, 2p2 means again 2 electrons present. Generally, if this 2s electron is jumping first excited state, here first excited state configuration, then it is 1s2, 2s1, 2p3 configuration. 2s1 means it has 1 electron and 2p3 is having 3 electrons. So total it has 4 unpaired electrons, and that 4 unpaired electrons are participating in the chemical bond formation. So carbon is called as tetravalent. So tetravalency, catenation tendency, isomerism, high bond dissociation energy, multiple bond forming ability, all these are the characteristic properties of carbon, and because of these special characteristic properties for the carbon, it is forming a millions of compounds. So nearly 10 millions of organic compounds are there which has a backbone of carbon atom. Okay, and now we will see the first organic compound. Actually in olden days they found like organic compounds and inorganic compounds, only two types as per the Berzelius vital force theory. And as per Berzelius vital force theory, organic compounds are produced only from living being or living things, and inorganic compounds are formed from non-living things. But Frederick Wohler, the first scientist, F. Wohler, Frederick Wohler disapproved or discarded this theory by preparing NH4CNO on heating. He is prepared NH2CO NH2. This is the first organic compound which is prepared in the laboratory from an inorganic compound, ammonium cyanide. This is an inorganic compound, or this is obtained from non-living, and this is actually, as per Berzelius, it is living, but from non-living compound to living compound prepared. So Frederick Wohler disapproved or discarded simply that Berzelius theory. After that, so many compounds are prepared, The first laboratory prepared organic compound is acetic acid, and second laboratory prepared organic compound is methane. So this is another discovery. After that, so many compounds and numerous compounds are prepared. Next, classification. Here, classification of organic compounds. So in the classification of organic compounds, if you are taking, in this there is a different types of classification of organic compounds. In this first one is basing on the carbon skeleton. Basing on carbon skeleton or carbon chains. Here organic compounds are mainly classified. The organic compounds, here organic compounds mainly classified into two types basing on the carbon skeleton. The first type of compounds are called as open chain compounds. Open chain compounds. Second type are called as closed chain compounds. They are called as closed chain compounds. Two types of organic compounds are present. In the open chain compounds, again there is mainly two types. One is called as saturated. Here saturated organic compounds, and the second type is called as unsaturated organic compounds. Here saturated organic compounds, example for this is alkanes, and general formula is CnH2n plus 2. This is the alkanes general formula. And unsaturated organic compounds examples we can take two types. One is alkenes, another type is alkynes. So alkenes means general formula is CnH2n. Alkynes general formula is CnH2n minus 2. So saturated, and the next type is unsaturated. And next, here closed chain organic compounds. Closed chain organic compounds are again two types. In this, one is called as homocyclic. Closed chain, or these are also called as cyclic chain organic compounds. In this, these are called as homocyclic. Homocyclic organic compounds are also called as carbocyclic. It is also called as carbocyclic. Homocyclic, or these are also called as carbocyclic organic compounds. And the second type is heterocyclic. Heterocyclic. So homocyclic organic compounds, and second type is heterocyclic organic compounds. Okay, we will give later about the details. I will give another background. Homocyclic organic compounds are again two types. In this, one is aromatic, and the second type is aliphatic. Aromatic and aliphatic. Heterocyclic organic compounds are also again two types. One is aromatic, and the second is non-aromatic. Non-aromatic. Okay, so these are different types of organic compounds. Here homocyclic aromatic compounds. Aromatic compounds means in a brief manner we will give, that is which satisfies 4n plus 2 pi electron rule, or which contains a Haeckel rule. So which satisfies 4n plus 2 pi electron rule or Haeckel rule. Here n value may be 0, 1, 2, 3, any one, that is aromatic compounds. Or in a simple manner I will give aromatic compounds means cyclic, planar ring, conjugation, conjugated system. Okay, cyclic planar ring containing conjugated system containing and 4n plus 2 pi electron rule satisfying. 4n plus 2 pi electron rule satisfying organic compounds are called as aromatic compounds. So we will discuss later about the aromatic and non-aromatic and anti-aromatic nature. So briefly remember cyclic planar ring containing. Planar ring means generally sp2 hybridized carbons. And conjugated system. Conjugated system means generally if there is a C double bond C, again single bond, again double bond. So like double bond, single bond, double bond. This type of alternate double bonds or any pi bonds or that type of compounds are aromatic compounds. Okay, 4n plus 2 pi electron rule satisfying. Example, the best example for this is benzene. This is called as benzene. And the next example is naphthalene. Here this compound is having two benzene rings adjacently. This is called as naphthalene. And the next one is anthracene. Here this is called as three benzene rings containing, and this three benzene ring containing compound is called as anthracene. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pi bonds are present. So benzene, naphthalene, anthracene, phenanthrene, this type of compounds are called as aromatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds means these are having a closed cyclic chain and it may be sp3 carbon atom containing. So these are cyclobutane, this is cyclopropane, this is cyclobutane, and this is cyclopentane and cyclohexane. But all the carbon atoms only. The cyclic ring contains only carbon atom. So they are called as aliphatic. So homocyclic, aromatic, homocyclic, aliphatic. And next heterocyclic. In heterocyclic compounds, again we have two types. One is aromatic, another one is aliphatic, non-aromatic. And here aliphatic or these are also called as alicyclic. Please remember, instead of aliphatic, they may give alicyclic also. Heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Here heterocyclic aromatic compounds means, for example, other atoms are present in the formation of a cyclic ring. Here double bond and here oxygen contains two lone pair. This is called as a furan. Oxygen is present, this is called as a furan. And next nitrogen is present. This is nitrogen and hydrogen is present. It has a lone pair pi bond. And pyridine. So here pyridine means one nitrogen is present, 5 carbon atoms present, looking like benzene ring, but not 6 carbon, 5 carbon, 1 nitrogen, pyridine. Non-aromatic compounds. Here non-aromatic means if there is one oxygen atom or other atoms present in the cyclic ring. So this is called as oxirane. The cyclic ether. This is the first cyclic ether. Oxirane, piperidine. Here nitrogen is present and here the nitrogen contains a lone pair and here no pi bonds and no conjugation. That is called as piperidine. So this is homocyclic and heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Okay. And in these aromatic compounds again we can say benzenoid, non-benzenoid aromatic compounds also. Benzenoid compounds means only benzene ring containing. Without benzene ring, propolone, azolene, propene, that such type of compounds are not having benzene ring. Such type are called as non-benzenoid aromatic compounds. So this is one type of classification basing on the carbon chain or basing on the carbon skeleton. The second type of classification as homologous series. Homologous series. Organic compounds as homologous series. Here what is a homologous series? Here for example I am taking alkanes. You know alkanes means they are having a general formula of CnH2n plus 2. What is the first compound in alkanes? CH4. Next compound is C2H6. Next compound is C3H8. Next compound is C4H10. Next compound is C5H12. So all these compounds are called as a homologous series. Here homologous series, how we can define the homologous series? How we can define the homologous series means a compounds list we are taking organic compounds having same general formula. Here what is the general formula of alkanes? CmH2n plus 2. So organic compounds having same general formula if arranged in the increasing order of their molecular weights. Here increasing order of molecular weights when they are arranged, then the series obtained is called as homologous series. So homologous series means, always remember, organic compounds having same general formula when arranged in the increasing order of their molecular weights, then the series obtained is known as homologous series. Okay, next, and the homologous series, suppose this is alkanes homologous series. When alcohols are taken, alcohols homologous series, how we can write? The first alcohol, what is the first alcohol? CH3OH. Second alcohol, C2H5OH. Third alcohol is C3H7OH. Fourth alcohol is C4H9OH. And what is the general formula for these alcohols? CnH2n plus 1OH. That is the general formula for alcohols. So here also same thing. General formula is same. When arranged in the increasing order, the series obtained is known as homologous series. This is alcohol's homologous series. And if the properties of homologous series are taken, what are the properties of homologous series? Characteristic properties of homologous series. First and important thing, two successive members differed by CH2 group. Two successive members of a homologous series. Here between CH4 and C2H6, what is the difference? One carbon atom and two hydrogen atoms. So the difference is CH2. In between these two also, difference is CH2. Between these two also, CH2, CH2. So two successive members differed by CH2 group. Please remember, two successive members differed by CH2 group, and molecular weight difference. Molecular weight difference, how much we will get? CH2 means what is the weight? Carbon, atomic weight 12, hydrogen is 2. So 12 plus 2, 14. Molecular weight difference is 14. So the two successive members of a homologous series differ by CH2 group and differ by 14 molecular weight. Second point, all the compounds present in homologous series have same chemical properties. They have same chemical properties. Why? They have same functional group. So they have same chemical properties. Third point, they differ or they have regular gradation in physical properties. Regular gradation means what? Here gradation means change. There is a regular change in physical properties. Why regular change in physical properties observed? Because molecular weight is increasing gradually. When the molecular weight is changing gradually, the physical properties like melting points, boiling points, any physical changes occurs regularly. So there is a similarity in chemical properties because they have same functional group. They have a regular gradation in physical properties because they differ by a molecular weight. Gradual increase in the molecular weight is observed. So they have a regular gradation in physical properties. That is about homologous series. It is another type of classification. The third type of classification as functional group or based on functional group. Classification based on functional group. Here the classification based on functional group. Here suppose what is a functional group? First important point. What is a functional group? Functional group means what? Here functional group means a species. You can say it is a species. It may be an atom or it may be a molecule or it may be an ion. Atom or molecule or ion which can decide the entire properties, which can decide or which can fix the entire properties of the compound. So basing on that group, the entire properties will be decided. So if you know about the functional group of that compound, then we can say or we can assume the chemical properties of those compounds. That is called as functional group. Okay. And suppose here basing on functional group, if you are taking, suppose functional group and class, your class of compound, and example for this. Suppose functional group, here only C single bond C are present, then the elements of the compounds are called as alkanes. Example for this is RH. Okay, and next C double bond C is present, minimum one double bond is present enough, then they are called as alkenes. The example for this is RCH double bond CH2 alkene, and next C triple bond C alkynes. Here there are alkynes. Example for this is RC triple bond CR, and next CX. Here not C, that X only we can write. This is a function group. X means these are called as alkyl halides. Alkyl halides or haloalkanes. X means a halogen, fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. And example for this is RX. Okay. Next, if OH group is present, they are commonly called as alcohols. And example for this is ROH. R means any alkyl group. It may be methyl or ethyl or propyl, any alkyl group is taken. And next, if you are taking CHO, CHO group means these are called as aldehydes. Aldehydes. And here the compounds we can write like RCHO, or this is also indicated as in full form RC double bond OH, that is RCHO group. And next C double bond OC, here these are called as ketones. And example for this is RC double bond O R dash. R and R dash may be same or may be different. And next COOH, C double OH, these are called as carboxylic acids. Carboxylic acids. Here they are, we can write commonly RCOOH, that is a compound. And next COOR dash, These are commonly called as esters. Esters. Here the function group esters, they are written as RC double bond O R dash. That is esters formula. The next type CONH2. These compounds are commonly written as CONH2. Here CONH2 compounds are called as amides. And here the example for this is RCONH2. Full form is RCONH2. And next COX. These are commonly called as acid halides. Acid halides. And here this is R C double bond O X. Okay. And here CN. These are called as cyanides. Okay. And here for this is RCN. And next NC. NC means isocyanides. Isocyanides. These are written as RNC. And next SO3H. These are called as sulfonic acids. Sulfonic acids. Example is RSO3H. And next NH2. NH2 group containing are called as amines. And we can write this as RNH2. So here O single bond. These are called as ethers. Commonly called as ethers. And R, O, R dash, R and R dash may be same or different. So these are basing on the functional group, the compounds are classified. So there are the different types of compounds as per the functional group. This is another type of classification.